channel. I'm Ghastly, and this is Cyberpunk 2077. If you are just joining us, then thank you so much for hanging out, and be sure to check out the playlist coming up on your screen right about now to see where we've gone so far before this. But in today's episode, we are going to be finding out about a Braindance to figure out where the Arasaka family is hiding the Relic chip. So let's talk to Mateo and see what he has to say.
So, curious. The name Lizzie's. That the owner?
Not for a long while, no. And it's none too sweet a story.
Oh, now I'm just flat interested.
Real Lizzie ran a strip joint out of this place back in the day. Lizzie's bar. Girls were paid right, insured, even had decent security. Good spot, all in all.
Let me guess. It didn't last.
No, Tiger Claws took care of that. Tiger beat one of Lizzie's girls real bad once. No hesitation, Lizzie blasted the guy's balls off. Gang came back the next day. Liz was done.
Tigers gave this place up to the Mox in the end, though, didn't they?
Sort of. The Moxes had to make a deal with them. Luckily, they kept their heads, organized quick. Big boss now is Susie Q. But the sign stayed up, out of respect. Biz booms to this day.
What's on the menu?
So we talked about this a few episodes back, but just as a quick reminder, you don't really have a food or thirst bar that you have to fill like in some of the survival games that are available out there, but the food and drinks do give you a little bit more of an edge in combat and other things like that. I think it's mostly just combat, but but it's still kind of fun, and the alcohol ones can give you kind of a weird effect that's also kind of fun, so yeah.
Looking for Evelyn Parker. Know if she's here?
Who's asking?
Name's V. She and I have a date.
Well, V, it's a pleasure. I'm Mateo.
Uh-huh. So, Evelyn.
Club's big. Gonna have to look around. Can't do it for you.
It's all right, Mateo. I was waiting for this one. Evelyn Parker. I knew it was you as soon as you walked in.
Sense on. Only tequila I drink. How would you know?
I like to know everything about the people I work with. Either that or it was just a lucky guess.
Why we meeting here? Any particular reason? Actually, it doesn't seem much like your thing, this place.
I'll take that as a compliment. Come on. Know a place we can talk where ears won't prick up to listen. We'll be in the lounge, Mateo. If anyone asks, we're not here.
Thanks for nothing, Mateo.
So, what can
Nothing's wrong. Really?
Why don't you just tell me the truth?
I just told you.
Sprinkles? Maybe yellow.
Well, this should be interesting.
Dex had a load to say about you. Called you professional, effective, and trustworthy. I hope he wasn't overselling.
Of course not.
You don't give a rat's dick what Dex thinks. We both know that.
You have trouble accepting compliments?
No, just think flattery's beneath you. Am I wrong?
Maybe Dex is beneath you. Have you known each other long?
You writing Dex's bio? Hate to disappoint, but I just don't know much.
In other words, you hardly know each other. Yet he fingered you for this job. Curious.
Shit, buzz Dex right now if you're getting cold feet. I can wait.
I doubt he'd add anything I haven't already heard. Anything I'd really like to hear, for that matter. There's only one other bunch that's worse than fixers in that respect. Used car salesmen. I'll go with my gut for now.
Let's cut to the chase. What do you got for me?
Your target. I trust you know what it is.
Relic. Secure your soul trinket. Key tech in the program, actually. We're tangling with Arasaka. Making this heist one dangerous, risky motherfucker.
Just how I like them.
Arasaka's poured billions into personality transfer technology. But me, I just want the data on this one. The chip is tucked away inside Konpeki Plaza, the hotel. You ever been?
Can't say I have.
You know, just never rolled through that neighborhood.
Damn shame. The fresh they serve is sinfully good. Chef must have made a deal with the devil.
So where's this chip hiding, exactly?
In a suite on the top floor. The room's occupied by Yorinobu Arasaka.
Yorinobu Arasaka. He's in town?
Don't you read the scream sheets? The media couldn't get enough of Yori coming to Night City. It was all over the headlines. Anyway, he's heir apparent to the Arasaka Empire. Saburo Arasaka's only surviving son.
What, so Arasaka Jr.'s planning to grab the reins while in Night City?
Only a handful of people in Night City know what the Arasaka's real plans are.
Telling me you're one of them?
It's pretty obvious.
So we're not jumping the corp. We're jumping Yorinobu Arasaka himself.
Yorinobu is a puppet. He lost all his cards years ago when he failed to do Daddy's bidding. Saburo's had Yori's balls in a vice for years. He might just turn the screw and crush them outright if he learns his son's up to no good again.
Top dog like Yorinobu's bound to have an army on call. Hotel's probably a goddamn fortress by now, too.
Yorinobu keeps exactly no hustle around. Not one guard. Got rid of them a long time ago.
Huh. Why is that?
Surely you know what they say about Arasaka intel. Sneeze in Night City, and a blossom drops from a cherry tree in Tokyo. Yorinobu was convinced his Arasaka security detail reported directly to his father.
Look, if you've got any spare aces up your sleeve, now's the time to show them.
Now this should make your tits perk up. Yorinobu recently swiped the chip from an Arasaka laboratory. He's made a deal with Netwatch, aims to sell it to them. Have you spotted my ace yet, or do I need to spell things out?
So what's Yorinobu due to walk away with?
Unimportant. You focus on the biochip.
What could cyberspace's watchers and protectors offer him? Intelligence on his enemies?
That doesn't matter in the least. Because you'll make sure the transaction never happens, and I get the chip.
Wait, neutral Netwatch is mixed up in this?
Netwatch provides net security for all corporations, and collects eddies in the millions for it. But, in this day and age, everyone's in the game, and no one can afford to be a saint. To win, one has to go all in.
Fine. So no Arasaka security on the device because Yorinobu whisked it away in secret. Now where's he hiding it?
Likely in a specialized container. One that mimics an organic neural environment. On the outside, it looks like an ordinary briefcase.
And the case is?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Provided we're done gossiping about the Arasakas.
Let's do this.
One more thing. Data that's on the chip. What is it?
Irrelevant, entirely.
We're talking about data Yorinobu snuck out of Arasaka. What's more, he wants to pass it on to Netwatch. Sounds pretty damn relevant to me.
Listen, V. The Relic. That's my concern. Your concern? Earning a paycheck. Just get the job done. I'll make sure your bank accounts are sated.
What else do you know about Yorinobu?
Quite a bit, actually. He studied finance and biotech in Tokyo. Probably didn't have a choice in the matter, come to think of it. Saburo was grooming him to be his successor. But then Yorinobu vanished to chase his own dreams. Cut himself off from the Corp for years. Long story short, though the black sheep returned, the bitter taste remained. But that's only one side of him. There's another. An intelligent man who has always walked his own path, and so has his own designs on the Corp.
Seems to be risking everything with this Relic scam.
Yes, because he's fallen for the biggest lie this town puts forward. That he can gain and retain control of anything.
Okay, what's next?
Now comes the best part. Follow me. Got something for you. Should help you plan. Braindance from Konpeki Plaza.
How's a Braindance supposed to help? Need facts, not thrills.
Think BDs are only good for fondling virtual tits? Jacking off to in those boxes? No. They can be a very useful tool. Good for analyzing details human perception, even boosted, doesn't grasp. Exactly what you need.
So what's on the tape?
Yorinobu's suite. The glorious interior. You'll need to locate the relic yourself. Hope I grabbed enough detail to make that possible.
Hold up. Mean to say you recorded this?
Mm-hmm. BD rec implant. Why, you object?
Nope.
Supposed to be Yorinobu's pad on the tape. Means you were inside. You, know each other?
How else could I get all this intel? I know him pretty well, actually. We have an arrangement. Strictly business. Suits us both, I think.
Let's see this Braindance.
Judy'll help. She's a Mox, too. Besides, we go back, years.
So the Mox are one of the gangs of Night City, and I definitely recommend checking out the
V,
lore if you
this is
haven't yet.
important.
I'll add a link in the description
Judy's always
for
been
that.
there for me. Always helped out.
Yeah,
I trust her. But she's a Mox, not the latest member of your crew. Try not to forget. So you'll be a good girl, tread lightly, and keep that tongue on a leash.
Relax. Believe it or not, I'm no stranger to tact. In biz or life.
Hey, there you are.
This is V. She's here for that BD role. And V, this is Judy. Best Braindance editor I know.
Enough already. You're gonna make me barf.
Impressive looking setup. Need all this to process Braindances?
Mm-hmm. Analyzers, sensory sig amps, acoustic and emotive wave monitors, facial expression translators.
Judy.
All right. Compiled your BDF.
What do you think? Will it do?
Still pretty raw, but yeah, ought to do.
Mm-hmm. V needs to get deep inside. That's most important.
So, let's calibrate. Tune it to her. Believe me, I've dealt with worse. Should see the jig street porn we gotta contend with sometimes.
So, we drop V inside? Let her look, let her rummage around, right?
How about it, V? Raw brain dance. Ever taken a dip before?
What do you mean by raw? How's this differ from the ready-mades?
Huh. Ready-mades, provided they're well made, should feed you feelings and impressions you'd never have the chance to experience yourself in real space. But it's mass market shit, so it's pre-crafted, hard-coded, fenced in, and manageable. A raw one? Well, it's more like a virtue enviro. Get to move around, look at things in detail. Editors use those layers to fish for juicier emotes and impulses, then use them to pad the BDs that go to market. Sit down, settle in, and we'll get you going.
I did put a warning at the beginning of this video, but I do want to say again that this is the part that has a little bit of flashing lights and things and can trigger some epilepsy issues if you have those. So just fair warning.
Gotta create your sensory profile first.
A what profile now?
A model of your perceptions and emotional responses. Need to adjust that so the raw BD won't overwhelm you. If I don't, best case scenario, you'll get nauseous as soon as you're in. Probably barf like you would in a shoddy virtue enviro.
Mm-hmm. And worst case?
Your synapses sizzle like locusts in a deep fryer. But we're not about to let that happen. Nuh-uh.
Okay, hit me. Just promise me it won't hurt.
It won't. Not this time. Now sit still, look at me. Gonna run the analysis soft. Should feel a slight tingling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's set the optics and other sensory sigs. Look smack into these two screens. Pretend it's an eye exam.
Get a lot of requests like this?
All the time. But it's usually stuff the girls scroll at the club. I take that and do some routine porn tuning.
Crank up the orgasms?
More like, cut out all the other shit. Fucking's business as usual for these guys. Their minds wander to grocery lists, spouses' birthdays, late bills, whatever. But even then, you can refigure things, mold the emotions into something unique, unforgettable. So, I can't complain. One more sec. Need to get the pain receptor limiters in. Okay. All set. I need to test your profile first. Tossing in a sample BD. You can use it to get to know the editor. Now let me see. Where could we...
Can't you just use my recording? Why are we wasting time?
So we don't risk our necks? Besides, won't take a sec. Got something here. Should be perfect.
What'd you choose?
Corner store holdup in Haywood. Real amateurs. Don't even know where I got it. Suits our needs perfectly, though. You ready?
Boot it up.
Mm-hmm. Let me give you the tailored version first. Let you get your bearings. Then we'll jump into editing mode. Be diving in 3, 2, 1.
It's really easy to figure out how to use this editor, but it's definitely worth paying attention to because you will use it in the upcoming second Braindance that we're going to do here soon.
And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high. Okay, on you go.
Down! Everybody! On the ground! I want to see you kissing the flooring! Money! Now! Or I will fucking drop you! I swear to God! Whoa! Yeah! Hey! Now! Before I blow your fucking head off!
Slow, deep breaths. Your cortisol and adrenaline spiked, but the soft activated your hormone blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well.
A flash of intense shock. I can still feel it. I remember. Fuck. That last second. Could have warned me how much it hurts to die.
Trust me, real death hurts much, much more.
Not so sure about that.
You'll be fine. Got everything set up? Let's switch over to editing mode. I'll sever the link to the BD Roller's sensory array. You'll be able to look around freely. Whole scene's yours. Full cam control in analysis mode, so move around, zoom in and out, whatever else you come up with. Think of it as your own little sandbox. So, analysis mode, you control playback. Can even pause when you feel the need. Then you use the editor console to unpause. Try it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
Dream as hell, right? Well, that's not all. You can speed things up or rewind, whatever you like. Give it a try. Rewind. Roll it back to the top. All good. Neat. Now try fast forwarding a bit.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't be creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out, and we sell the
Okay. You can also reset the recording. That'll take you right back to the beginning. Try it. Now for some fun. This here's why you came in the first place. In analysis mode, you get to view and even scan details of the enviro recorded by the BD roller. Focus on the heat, the gun this gonk gets from his buddy at the beginning. Now scan it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it. And remember,
Everything on full blast.
they'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high. Okay, on you go.
Okay, right here. Excellent. Let's move on. Now heads up. In analysis mode, you can ferret out background noise and conversations if the roller got close enough. This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of. To see the sources of the recorded sensory signals, switch to the audio layer in the editor. Go ahead and try that now. Okay, good. Now you should see several sound signatures in the store. Choose one and hone in on it.
Okay, fuck! On you go! Little shitheads! Go restock. I'll take the register. How about you suck a bag of dicks, eh?
A whole bag of
Any
them?
thoughts?
Unbelievable. Seriously, like it was happening right next to me.
Yeah, it's how BD recording implants work. They pick up everything, all the elements in the background. Then an editor tweaks them, makes them pop. Keep playing with the sound, explore it a bit. We'll move on when you get bored.
Yes, they got little shitheads! Go restock. I'll take the register. How about you suck a bag of dicks, eh?
Sometimes you can analyze extra layers in the raw, stuff the roller's cyberware picked up.
Like what?
Ev's got Kiroshi optics that grab infrared, meaning you should be able to grab heat signatures from her recording.
Hella nice.
Now let's wait till the guy punches out the gonk at the counter.
Now, everybody, I want to see you kiss in the flooring. Money.
Scanning works on peeps, too. Walk up to the wounded chick. Try scanning her. Alright, next thing. Scroll forward to the part where our artist gets a lead injection.
Now, or I will fucking drop you. I swear to God. Oh, yeah, hey, now, before I blow your fucking head off.
See that? They shot him and he never saw it coming. But you will. Here it comes. My favorite part of the game. See the blinking thing over the entrance? Surveillance cam. Must have caught our shooter. You'll see in a sec. Cam feeds to the screen behind the clerk.
Whoops, other side.
Roll back to where the screen's in the kid's field of vision, then scan it. His own Chumba shot him. Probably planned to all along. Must have got a nice slice of cred on the black market for a BD like this. BD freaks are ready to pay a preem for a real flatline. Anyway, if you've seen enough, you can exit.
So like I said, super easy to figure out how to use this BD editor. It does get a little bit tricky finding out where in the actual recording things are, but we'll see that a little bit later in more detail.
Yeah, it's impressive, right? It's too bad most of the BDs we do here are only good for flogging the log. Anyway, you ready to do this? Look at your wreck?
I don't know, let's take a break. Still feel like that kid when... Yeah, think I'm done.
V, there's no time. Get it together, please.
Okay. Go ahead. Just need T-Bug to link in.
Whoa, who?
Runner for my crew, security specialist. She'll tell me what to look for while we analyze. No problem, I hope.
Actually, it is a problem. Not what we agreed, Ev.
Judy, T-Bug's a professional, discreet to a fault. You can trust her.
Why? 'Cause you say so?
Please, Judy. I'd never expose you to any danger. You know that.
Okay, V. Call T-Bug and we'll dive in.
Hey, V, what's happening?
Bug, listen. I got some useful footage from Konpeki Plaza. It's a Braindance.
Konpeki? Oh, thought as much.
Someone there with you?
Judy and Evelyn. They're chill. They're helping me work through this BD.
Uh-huh. All right. You gonna tell me what this is about?
Listen. Need your help. Got no clue what to look for once I'm in.
All right, see if I can walk you through it. Jacking into your tech now. You've got to give me access. Opening port 1779. Secure protocol? Good, I'm going in. Should be getting my request now.
Got it. You ready?
A millisec. Okay, connection confirmed. Now some quick temp ice and we're clear. Ready to dance.
Fire her up, Judy.
Okay, so now we're getting to the good stuff. This is the Braindance that we came here for. So we are going to be going into the penthouse suite of the Konpeki Plaza and finding out where Yorinobu Arasaka is hiding the Relic chip.
You look like a cut of fuckable meat, are you?
Evelyn.
Ooh, Adam Smasher gives me the creeps,
felt
but he
her
actually
fear.
has a really interesting backstory
Sure
that
got
I
it under
recommend
control
checking
quick,
out.
too.
I said no. They'll have my head for this. Then you shall perish for a good cause. But make yourself comfortable. I need a minute to...
Listen in on that conversation, V. Could be something important.
Okay, so once we switch over to the audio portion of the editor, there we go. You can see where it'll give you different things you can click on and listen in on the audio a little bit better.
Hearing a drone. Ventilation and cooling? Servers. Gotta be. Fancy doodads in here need to be controlled.
I need a minute to finish.
The program is still in the trial phase. We cannot take it to market as is.
We shall see
Now, you do
soon
need to
enough.
pay attention to how close you are
Please
to
speak
Evelyn,
with your
since
father.
she is the
He's
source
taken a
of
particular
this current
interest in
video.
this
If you get
project.
too
He can
far away from
certainly
her, it'll cut
explain
off
the
and you
reasons.
just
My
kind of
father's
snap you
the
back
tire.
close to her.
Visionless old graybeard who thinks nothing will change, and he'll live forever in his tiny frozen bubble.
I should not even be listening to such things.
You will listen to this.
Yeah, so there where it
Samurai
says
is an
leaving
adult
signal
despot,
area, you'll have a
utterly
few seconds
removed
there to
from
kind of
reality.
correct that if you want to,
Stuck
but
in some
otherwise it will
fossilized
snap you back
vision of a
closer
world
to Evelyn.
that no longer exists. Of a world that may never have existed. We have not seen eye to eye for the past 20 years. I am quite sure we want now.
Read the documentation carefully. The relic requires specific storage conditions. You must
Noted.
provide them.
Enough.
Heard that? Relic docs gotta be around here somewhere. Look for them.
So this part is a little bit confusing, or at least it was for me. Maybe I'm just kind of an airhead. But you actually, right here at the data pad, that's where it's actually going to be. There's only a certain
Sorry to
time
make
when
you
it is
wait.
actually turned on, and you
Here
can
we
scan
with
for
the
that.
Ross. some fossilized vision of a world that no longer exists. Of a world that may never have existed. We have not seen eye to eye for the past 20 years. I am quite sure we want now.
Read the documentation carefully. The relic requires specific storage conditions. You must provide them.
Enough. Sorry to make you wait. Business can be stupid.
It wasn't long. Not even long enough for me to grow bored. Is everything all right? You seem tense. Edgy.
A moment. It will pass.
Also, just a quick
get to
note to
work on
touch on
that.
the optional scan the
Just
security systems
one
mission that you
condition.
can do here.
You
There are
wish to
4
make
things
demands
that you
on
can
me.
find in
Only
the
one.
penthouse apartment. So as soon as
Focus.
you step out of the elevator, you can
Oh, got
scan
any candy
the
left?
right side.
Steph
There
was
should be
pretty
a
fun last time.
part of the security system there.
Bedroom.
There's one
Night.
on the left side. There's
And
also
no
Adam
bed.
Smasher himself, the cyborg guy. You can scan him, and then once you are standing with Yorinobu there at by the little TV screen and everything, there's a security camera there also. So there are 4 things that you can find, but it's really, I feel like it's not that terribly important, so we're not doing that as part of this mission. We're just kind of sticking to the main objective here. But all of the optional security system ones are in the visual layer. Also.
Bedroom. Nightstand.
I've got an idea. Be right back.
Okay, so here when Yorinobu sits down on the bed is the only time that I've seen that you can really see that
Very
data
nice.
pad. He'll have it
But
turned
I'm
on
here
here
already.
in just a second. And that is the only time that I've seen that you can scan for the relic information. There might be another time, but
like
yeah,
this.
I haven't personally found it.
Loaded. Safety's on. Good to know, though. Once you're in there, don't forget about that iron.
Okay, so there it is, it's on. So this is where we get the information about the relic chip.
Manual details a special temp-controlled container. Relic needs to be kept real cool.
So, Chip's gotta stay in the freezer.
Yep, could damage it otherwise. Okay, switch on thermal layer detection in the editor. Should be easier to spot where Yorinobu's keeping the chip.
So at this point of the recording that we have here, we are not in an appropriate place to be able to make it over to where the chip is actually located at. It'll kind of bounce us back to Evelyn because, like I said earlier, she is the one who's recording it. So we'll be going out of range for that. So we do need to record or rewind back to the beginning of the recording again. And then we will have a point where we are close enough to find the relic chip. And as you can see from rewinding there's a lot more things that have popped up on that thermal layer of the recording.
You look like a cut of fuckable meat. Are you?
I mean, do you even have the parts for that at this point, dude?
I said no.
They'll have my head for this.
Then you shall perish for a good cause.
And just like in the visual and
Make
sound
yourself
layer, the
comfortable.
thermal layer stuff
I need a
kind of
minute
pops
to
up with
finish.
the little icon that you can scan. there.
Donaghy's. Looks like Mr. Arasaka had something to celebrate. You really think you'll find the chip in there? No way. Temp's too low. Could fluctuate. Nice try, though.
The program is still in the trial phase. We cannot take it to market as is.
We shall see soon enough.
Please speak with your father. He's taken a particular interest in this project. He can certainly explain the...
Right. Grab the heat sig. Matches the spec in the docks.
Okay, so we have found the relic chip,
Yorinobu's
or at
got
least
the
the
case
freezer
here.
that it's in.
Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. We got it. Good work. Looks like we got everything we need. Quit out of the editor.
And that's it for our first actual brain dance. We'll be coming across a lot more of those later on in the story.
Get
but
everything you
yeah,
need?
that one is definitely helpful for
That'll do.
things coming.
Thanks, Judy.
Coming soon.
We got it.
in the
Later,
story.
T-Bug.
Nice work today. See you soon.
I'll wipe the cache on your data. You were never here.
We'll also be seeing a bit more of Judy later to come after this episode, too.
Keep it. I'll put it on Ev's tab. Portable device for handling BDs. I already uploaded your calibration settings. Not as sophisticated as what we got here, but should do the trick.
And it keeps you out of harm's way. Clever.
Speaking of harm's way, know what I see looking at you? Walking, talking corpses.
Those are the best kind of corpses.
Relax. I got it all under control.
Famous last words.
If you fuck up and they come knocking on my door.
Judy, relax. That's not gonna happen.
Evelyn, please. No shortcuts. You go that route, City'll always win. So be careful.
Of course I will be. Besides, we'll talk in a bit. V, one sec. Let's walk.
Okie dokie.
Well, what do you think?
Not much usually, if I can help it.
Intel on Yorinobu, the chip, the BD from Konpeki. Winds right, plan's perfect. A job like this comes 1 in a million.
Thanks. Now the punchline, please.
Just sounds too good to be true. What's the catch?
Cold feet. Are you looking to get out of it?
I want to know if you're really in control here. That you're not sending me into the sort of shit I can't wait out of.
V, I have 0 reasons to haze you. We're in this together. Really. Trust me that I got this.
I literally just met you, but sure, why not?
Think I see how you know so much about Yorinobu.
It's simple. Men like pillow talk a bit too much.
So it's just about the sex.
Biz. And biz only.
So? What now?
V. Do this job for me. I mean me alone. No splitting the payout with anyone else. No middlemen. No Dex.
You want to fuck over our fixer. I knew something was up.
Dex is a middleman. And a useless one at this point.
Evelyn, you don't mess with fixers. That's the one rule every merc in this city knows and actually follows.
But if we're smart...
Doesn't matter. Mistake like that'll cost you your rep. And without a rep, you're nobody. You sure you want to do this?
Better ask yourself that question. Do you want to spend the rest of your days blasting scabs? Or become a legend overnight? Your choice.
If I agree, there'll be hell to pay, for sure.
I know. Whatever you decide, it stays between us. I can offer 50%. Eddie's enough to do whatever the hell you like.
I'll be finished. Dex won't forgive a dirt move like this.
Dex isn't the only fixer in town. But my offer's the only one you'll ever get.
Let me think about it.
Mm-hmm. If you need me, call. I'll send you my number.
Okay.
Good luck. Now go. I need a few words with Judy.
Ooh, we actually leveled up from that. Awesome. Let's see what Dex has to say.
Turns out Evelyn's recording from Konpeki was worth our time.
Beautiful. T-Bug already called. Said she's working her magic. And the flathead?
Nothing yet. On it now.
T-Bug says no chance at that chip without that bot.
Okay, so that's it for this episode. And our next one, we'll be heading out to see the Maelstrom boys and pick up a certain bot. So yeah, be sure to like and subscribe for more Cyberpunk, and I will see you soon. Bye.